Alright boys, the next setup, what we're going to do here is a little creative. We're going to put triangle on a streak route. And then you can leave it just like this. This is actually pretty good. Or you can streak X. Now you have like a 4 verticals concept. And then you can even fade square. If you're running out of time, that's not that important. It doesn't change his route that much, but kind of takes the safety away from triangle, so you can get some big gainers if he's in the wrong zone. You'll see triangle just bust the zones right over the middle with this setup. When you play enough of this game, when you get enough experience, you realize that linebacker, the way he's strafing, he's just not going to follow that streak route deep. I'm trying to get a normal defense here. That's the only problem I'm having against random. Or you could still curl X, but I like to streak him if he's really running a lot of cover 2, a lot of zone blitzes, blitzing cornerbacks. You really got to hit him with the 4 verticals concept and really stretch the field and make him respect your deep threats. So that's a great little quick hitter over the middle. And then another thing you can do is put triangle on on a option. That's the left trigger, and then motion him to the left. That's kind of cool. Creates a little funky formation here, and then you can still streak X like this. I like this because it allows circle to get wide open. You'll see triangle really hold down that coverage right here, and you could just double tap it and hit triangle over the top like that. Alright, the next setup we got here for you guys is a little same motion, but it's going to be 2 different setups, and this is actually a pretty nice little money play. So what you can do with this triangle is a little trick. You can put him, if he's in his check release, in a check and release, or that first purple animation, it won't let you motion him. But if you put him in a route and then motion him left, and then put him back in the check and release, it lets you put him in a check release, so that's pretty cool. And then just streak X, so just like this. And what this does, that check and release, a lot of times if he doesn't need to block, he will run straight to the flats and get open pretty quickly. Not only that, it'll drag down the coverage on that side of the field, and you'll have like a glitchy little wide open streak route to square. So it's kind of like a little double read. Just see which one he's going to cover and then take the opposite. So just put him on a streak, motion him left, and then put him back in a check and release, and then still streak X. So really just 2 adjustments and a motion, and then you're going to check between triangle and square, and then also keep an eye on X, because X will bust a lot of zones over the middle just like that. See how circle gets wide open. So you just got to go through your progressions. One of those routes will get open. And then one more thing you can mix in with that is do the same motion but leave triangle on the streak and still streak X, but then put square on the flat route just to keep him guessing. If he's not in a press or cover 2, square will get open to the left. If not, circle is going to go wide open deep, or triangle in the middle. Triangle was the read there. Alright, so the last setup, guys, is kind of like a mesh concept. We're still going to do the same motion with Chubb, moving to the left and streak him, or streak him and then move him left, because remember, you can't motion him if he's on that purple route. But what we're going to do instead, we're going to put square on an in route, and that's going to look like a streak to the user because he's going to start out going up. And it's also going to create a mesh concept between X and square. But this little in route really sucks down the zones. He's sending a lot of heat. I mean, if he was this is a normal zone, but if he was sending heat like that, I would probably just block your running back and send 3 routes like this. Because if he's sending man blitzes or even zone blitzes, there's going to be holes on the field. You just need 3 receivers and blocking, and someone will get open. But if you do have some time, if you think he's in a normal zone, this is a great little play right here. Triangle gets wide open over the middle. Circle was wide open over the middle. And then you do have a mesh concept underneath. And it's just 2 hot routes, which is nice. You leave X on his drag with this setup. Just got to be prepared to get rid of it quick because you don't have a lot of blocking on this play. And the square out looks like he's going on a streak. He cuts in, and it really drags the zone down. I had triangle briefly, but X was obviously the read there. He was standing wide open to the left. My progressions are always going to be X first, because if you don't have time, you got to get rid of it. Like here, you got to get rid of it to X and take your, right there, 15 yards on a drag route. So he's going to shoot himself in the foot if he's blitzing. But however, if you're not prepared to get rid of it, you will get sacked. So I'd be ready to hit X if you're feeling pressure. And then once you realize you do have some time, you can start getting into your other reads.